Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. And today it finally arrived, the brand new Radtel RT880G GPS version. And in this video, I'll be doing the unboxing and showing you the accessories that come inside of the box and also the radio itself. Also, Radtel confirmed that US buyers won't have to pay any extra tariffs or import taxes when buying this radio from their official website. Links to it are pinned in the comments and in the video description, and you'll also get 10% off if you use the code TAC. For those of you that don't know anything about this radio or haven't seen my previous videos, this is a 10 watt VHF UHF radio, and it's also capable of outputting approximately 4.6 watts on HF, and that includes the CB band. It has 2 antenna ports and is capable of HF, shortwave, and medium wave receive. And it also has what is, in my opinion, the best working spectrum analyzer on a radio.
Keep hitting the 2880, climb the maintain with the 3880, with the mass 33.
Okay, let's start by having a look at the box, and mine arrived a bit banged up, but luckily I checked and the radio is okay inside. So on the side of the box you have some writing, and it says 1024 channels, one-click frequency detecting, airband AM receive, spectrum scanning, Type-C charging, multiband, FM, AM, and SSB. On the other side, the same thing. On the back you have some safety markings and some addresses of the manufacturers. And over here you can see the sticker, and I did cover the serial number. However, you can see it does say RT880G, aviation band, power over 10 watts, FCC ID. And now let's open the box and see what's inside. So first we have the radio itself, and yeah, luckily it's okay, because when I set the box I was a bit worried. Under the plastic cover we have the manual, and Radtel did say that they sent me the regular RT880 manual because the GPS version wasn't ready yet. They also sent me the official programming cable, so when you order the radio you can order it as a package with the cable and different accessories, or you can order the cable separately, and links will be pinned in the comments. You also get the antenna, which is pretty decent, the belt clip, the charging cradle, and it's USB-C. Over here you can see the output power is 8.7 volts and 650 milliamps. The USB-C charging cable, the power adapter, and the output power is 5 volts and 2 amps. And finally the hand strap. Okay, now let's have a look at the radio itself. And yeah, the radio looks the same as the non-GPS version. I don't see any differences.
Zone mode 1-4.
Okay, so let's first turn on the GPS. So we're gonna go to
Basic
menu,
settings. Extended functionality.
extended menu, GPS, and GPS on. Okay, so I waited about 20 minutes, so it's a cold start, and let's see how long it takes it to acquire the GPS coordinates. And also it just stopped raining, so it's very cloudy. That should make it even more difficult. And right now it started showing the time, so it's already seeing some satellites. Okay, the date is showing as well, and the coordinates also showed up, but I will be censoring them for privacy reasons. Also, when you press menu, you select the starting point. So now when you're walking, if you press the hash key, it will show you the distance traveled. And also what you can do is with the GPS, you can transmit your coordinates to another compatible radio. And you can also transmit them to any compatible APRS radio. Let's do one more test after it already acquired the coordinates. So we're going to go to GPS and let's see how long it takes. And yeah, it only took a couple of seconds the second time around. So that's why I wanted to do the cold start first. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the APRS menu. And I'm not an expert or anything, but I just know the basic stuff. But over here you can select it whether to use GPS or fixed coordinates. Beacon setup. So you can select your call sign. And it actually works right now. You can input it. Because on the non-GPS version, you cannot input your call sign.
Extended function.
Now I set my number 5 key to show the GPS coordinates. And how you can tell it's the GPS version, the compass is actually spinning. And it wasn't doing that on the non-GPS version. Number 6, I assume this is where it will show me the distances traveled. So every time I press the hash key while in GPS mode, it will record the distance and coordinates. And one more thing you're getting with this version is the denoise function. So I just turned that on.
Zone settings.
And let's have another quick look at the spectrum for those of you that haven't seen my previous videos. But like I mentioned earlier, this is the best working spectrum on a radio that I have ever seen. Pressing the start key will let you select different options. So for example, here you can select the squelch level. So the key is to find when the squelch opens and then go over that by around 5 points. So right now the radio is listening, and if a signal breaks the squelch, I'll be able to hear it. And for those of you that don't have experience using spectrums, right now the radio is listening between 117 and 120 megahertz. And also this radio has 3 VFOs, which makes it extremely convenient.
Basic settings.
It also has 1024 channels and 256 zones. So you can have all of your PMR, GMRS, FRS, marine channels saved in different zones. And you can easily do it from the radio menu. You can change the name of the zone, or you can add the channels that you want to certain zones. Like I mentioned earlier, this radio is capable of receiving shortwave, medium wave, and HF. So you do that from the radio option. Long pressing the hash key will change the different bands. So right now, for example, I'm listening between 2 and 30 megahertz. Long pressing the hash key will switch between 520 and 1710 kilohertz. And long pressing again will switch between 153 and 279 kilohertz. Short pressing the hash key will change modulation. So right now it switched from AM to LSB, USB, and CW. And right now it's doing this sound because it doesn't have the second antenna. So we're going to remove the cover. And that's where the second antenna port is. Okay, from here you can adjust the frequencies. You can do all sorts of fine tuning like the step size and the BFO. Also, you can save the channels either from here or from the CPS. So when you're programming the radio. Also, with the latest firmware, if you hold down the down key and turn on the radio, you'll enter full band tuning. So now every time you turn on the radio, you'll be able to input any frequency in the VFO. And why that's important is that this radio actually does hardware switching. So that's why you are able to hear a click coming from the radio. Every time you change the filters basically. Also, one more thing that I should add is that the middle antenna is for receive only and left antenna is for transmit. So for example, if you want to transmit on CB, you need to switch over the antennas. So you have the 27 MHz antenna on the left port. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the firmware version that came with this radio. So I didn't update it myself. That's what it came with. And I think it's menu 35. Yeah, so it's version 1.06. Now, one more thing that I love about this radio is that it has a lot of fine tuning. So for example, if you go to analog settings and the last menu option is temporary tuning. So over here, you can select temporary receive set. So right now you can fine tune your receive quality by changing the temporary RSSI and the temporary noise. You also have temporary power. So if you switch this to on, you can select the different output powers on the different bands. So if you need more watts when transmitting somewhere, you can increase them from here. And I think it goes up all the way to 250. So for example, between 18 and 64, 64 and 136, 174 to 240, 240 to 320, which is useful for SATCOM, all the way up to 920 to 1000. And now we're back to the first menu option. But yeah, like I said, extremely customizable. You have mic gain, which is also extremely useful, speaker gain, DAC gain, glitch, and a lot more. One more thing that I wanted to show you guys in the APRS menu is this option, which I'm pretty sure is what you use to send text messages to other APRS compatible radios. So extremely useful. And just another quick look through the GPS options. So you can select the baud rate, time zone, PC monitor, so you can connect it to your computer, fixed altitude, mileage, manual record. And I'm sure there's a lot of sub menus to each of these options. I'm not going to go through all of them. I already did that in a previous video. But yeah, a lot of options and a lot of customization in this radio. And yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I mentioned previously, if you want to get this radio, you can find the links pinned in the comments or in the video description. You can get 10% off if you use the discount code TAC. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, click the bell notification icon so you'll be notified when I upload the next video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and 7-3.